Hi, and welcome to another MiHow2 video. My name is Tom Clark. I am your host, and on today's how-to, we're going to show you how to install and tension a sprocket and chain drive. And helping us out is Jordan Mikowski. He is with Martin Sprocket Gear. Welcome, Jordan.
Hi, Tom. It's good to be here.
Hey, man. Where do you want to start today? We've got a lot of stuff on the table.
Before doing any work to your drive, be sure you're wearing the proper PPE. Then disconnect and lock out, tag out power to the equipment.
That's a great point. You beat me to the punch there. Always wear the proper PPE, whatever the job calls for. Now, we have it on the table. We're not going to wear it for this demo, but you need to make sure that you're always wearing whatever the job calls for. Make sure the PPE keeps you safe. All right, where do you want to start?
Well, today we'll be using two Martin sprockets, key stock, an Allen wrench, a straight edge, and a scale. Want to install the sprocket on the shaft. Insert the key stock,
right,
and lightly lock it in place. We'll tighten it more once we check the tension.
Okay.
Next, you want to use the same procedures to install your next sprocket. Before we attach the roller chain, we'll check the alignment.
Okay, now why is the alignment so important on this?
Well, if the sprockets are misaligned, premature tooth wear will occur, as well as chain damage. And wear on the sprocket from the chain sidebars will be evident within a short amount of time.
So if the sprockets or the shafts, they're misaligned, your drive components, they're going to break down. That's going to cause a lot of issues, right?
That's correct. Yeah, to check a sprocket alignment, we want to place a straight edge across the face of both sprockets.
Okay, right, I'll help out here.
Okay, thanks. Okay. And the face of the sprockets should be square with the straight edge.
Right.
If not, we'll loosen the set screws in one or two of both sprockets and adjust as necessary to realign the two sprockets. Retighten the set screws, and these sprockets are now aligned so we can attach the roller chain.
All right, go ahead.
So attach the roller chain, we want to put the chain over the teeth, insert the master link,
right,
slide the plate on, and then slide the clip on to lock it down.
Okay, now the chain still looks pretty loose though. Are we going to run it like that, or do we need to tighten it?
Well, that chain is loose, Tom.
Yeah.
But we need to adjust our take up and check the tension.
Okay, well, why is the chain tension so important?
Well, you want to get the full life out of your chain drive. An excessive slack will vibrate or cause chordal action that will cause premature wear of the chain and sprockets.
Okay, so how do you want to tension the chain to the proper specs?
So to ensure proper tension after installation, we must measure the chain sag using a straight edge and a scale.
All right.
So first we want to place the straight edge across the top of the two sprockets, then use the scale to ensure that there is no greater or no less than 2 to 4% of the shaft's center distance. So if the center distance is 100 inches, there should be 2 inches of sag.
Okay.
50 inches, there should be 1 inch of sag, and so on.
Let's say we're in the field, all right? We suspect our chain needs to be replaced. Is there an easier way to check if the chain is elongated?
Yes, sir, there is. Using a Martin chain wear scale, you can measure the span of chain indicated by the corresponding chain number.
All right.
So to use this scale, you simply line up the scale with the rivet, and when the pin center comes to the indicated points, the chain is worn out. So a 50 chain, you will measure 15 pitches. 60 chain, the point will be 13 pitches per this chart on the scale.
Gotcha.
So after lining up the scale with the corner on a rivet,
right,
we'll count out 15 pitches.
Right.
Our 15th pitch lies before the indicated point on the chart, so this chain is in good working order. Now, if your chain is elongated, you will want to replace your sprockets and chain at the same time.
So we know how to install our sprocket, we make sure they're aligned, properly tensioned, we're good to go. We come back in a year, 2 years? How does that work?
Well, you could wait a year, Tom, but without periodic inspection, you're asking for trouble. Sprockets and roller chain are part of a bigger system, and lack of routine inspection of sprocket wear and chain elongation will cause more expensive components to break down. We recommend initial inspection after 24 hours, then a second inspection after 100 hours, and a third after 500 hours. Periodically after that, you want to check for chain elongation. If wear is apparent on the inner surface of the roller link sidebars and on the sides of the sprocket teeth, there is misalignment and you want to realign your sprockets. As a rule of thumb, always change your sprocket when you change the chain and vice versa.
Good information, Jordan. Thanks so much for coming in today. Jordan is with Martin Sprocket Gear, and as you noticed, we had the PPE on the counter just in case, didn't need it for this particular demo, but remember, whatever the job calls for, always wear the proper PPE. Stay safe. That's priority number one. Number two, head to MiHow2.com and you can check out other videos just like this one with great information and with me, Tom Clark, as your host. Thanks for watching.